Cluedo, Scrabble, Monopoly. What do each of these things have in common? Well, in fact, they are board games, and in fact, they're really popular and fun to play board games. Skill for today, September number 16, is how do you make a great board game? One that is enjoyable, fun, interesting, and things like that. So today, my aims is to the hopes to have some of the rules down, a bit of a layout of the board potentially, and some other things, other features of those games. So today I plan to research what makes those board games interesting and well, seeing if I can come up with some kind of board game that will actually be really great and great to play. And obviously I'll draw some form of board game itself to show you what that could look like. An artist impression, as they call it. Obviously, I don't have the tools right now to be able to do that all in one day, but if I can get the bare bones of that, then we'll see how we can go. And I'll show you some of the bits of the process along the way of some of the things that I find and anything that I might have kept or discarded along the way. So, have a great day. So, I haven't got much for you to show in terms of how to make a board game, because in the end, I ended up making a version of a card game, and instead of showing you all the details about that, because you kind of need all the materials in which to do so, I'll tell you a little bit about it. So it's one of those card games where you kind of, the most points wins. It's a little bit like playing Snap, and it involves food. Go figure. Anyways, so what I'll do is I'll show you one of the card, designs of one of the cards that would be one of the cards you have in your hand, and it'll kind of give you a bit of an idea upon one of the cards that you would actually have. Obviously, there's other kind of ingredients. Ingredients equals, whatever it is that you're trying to make, and when you're trying to make that, that's how you get points, and so on. Here's a tomato card that you can use to help you to put together with buns and lettuce, for example, and meat to make a hamburger, which could be one of the cards that you've got to use to try to win that round. The key things that I learned about these kind of games is that you need to have some kind of challenge. It needs to be some kind of fairness, and maybe the ability to learn how to get better at the game by playing it consistently, and also something where people who were doing so well in the game can actually have a chance to catch up. The suggestions that I've got in the game will actually achieve this with sort of events or chance sort of cards throughout the game. And those will actually be shown when you turn over certain kind of activities. So if you're trying to make whatever the thing is on the card, then that's what will happen. You know how many points you will get, and sometimes when you flip it over, it will tell you, oh, this event has happened, this is what you've got to do, like losing cards or whatever. So all I need to do now really is actually make this card game happen. I've got enough of the rules to be able to do so. I don't want to share too much of it here, because I think I'd rather actually show a finalized result once I've actually done that. And I think I need to keep working on this so I can actually show how this works. Plus, I kind of need to work on like the numbers of cards that I need to have in the pool of cards to actually have to do that. Yeah, because I know how many cards per hand that I want that should have around about the right amount, to provide the right chances for people to achieve whatever food item, whatever they're trying to make. Because if you don't have what you need, you can discard a card, pick up a card, and it's the next person's turn, kind of thing. So there you have it. Skill number 16 is achieved. And to be honest, that was kind of an interesting one, and I kind of need to do a little bit more in terms of actually executing, as in making what I want to actually make to show how it can actually work. But if this is a lucrative idea, a way to make money, I kind of don't want to share too much of it online, just in case if if I get more than one viewer actually seeing this and stealing my idea. So we'll see how we go from there. Thanks for watching.